Islam traditionally situates human beings within a cosmic order, framed by both divine justice and mercy. At the heart of the Quranic vision is the notion that human beings are khalifa, vicegerents, or stewards on earth, bearing a responsibility that is at once creative and bound by accountability to God. Navigating the prospect of beings, biological or artificial, who might rival or surpass human intelligence, Islamic thought would likely return to the foundational concept of fitra, the innate disposition towards truth, goodness, and awareness of the divine, with which each person is created. The Singularity's promise, or threat, of fundamentally altering the parameters of intelligence, sentience, and agency would raise pressing questions. Could machines or hybrid human technology entities possess fitra? Would they have moral standing, rights, or responsibilities under the Sharia? Could their actions ever be subject to, or in harmony with, the overarching will of God? Transhumanist aspirations to radically modify the body, enhance the mind, or pursue digital immortality must also confront the spiritual anthropology of Islam. Islam is not hostile to scientific and technological advancement. History attests to centuries in which Muslim civilizations led in medicine, mathematics, and philosophy. Yet, the theological horizon is shaped not merely by capability, but by the meaning and end, maqasid, of human existence. The Quran calls believers to a sound heart, purified intentions, and knowledge that nurtures humility and service. To extend human life indefinitely, or transplant consciousness into machines, is not simply an exercise in technical achievement, it is a challenge to conceptions of mortality, the soul, and the ultimate purpose of earthly existence, namely, to worship, recognize, and draw near to God. Scholars and theologians might look to the example of the Prophet Muhammad, who praised beneficial knowledge while warning against arrogance and excess, or to medieval discussions on the limits of human intervention in nature, recognizing the principle of la darar wa la darar, no harm and no reciprocating harm, as a cornerstone of Islamic ethics. The prospect of merging human life with machines would need to be assessed not only in terms of utility, but by its harmony with divine wisdom, hikmah, and concern for justice, adl. Any technological enhancement that undermines dignity, equality, or the trust, amana, humans bear would be suspect. The Quran does not celebrate limitless acquisition or mastery, but continually urges self-restraint and awe before the mystery of creation. At the same time, there are analogies in Islamic thought that may allow some flexibility. The concept of taysir, making things easy within the bounds of the law, suggests that if artificial intelligence or cyborg enhancements can alleviate suffering, enhance cognition, or allow for broader flourishing within the framework of divine law, their adoption could be permissible, or even commendable. Historical rulings, fatwas, have accommodated new technologies, from surgical procedures to organ transplantation, provided they do not override core moral prohibitions or metaphysical realities, such as the sanctity of the soul, the finality of death, and the unique accountability of free-willed beings. The arrival of truly autonomous AI, or of engineered minds that vastly outpace human ones, would likely prompt renewed scrutiny over the nature of consciousness itself, a topic debated by Muslim philosophers since the time of Avicenna, Ibn Sina, and Al-Ghazali. If artificial agents were to exhibit apparent will, intention, and understanding, would they possess ruh, the soul or spirit that Islamic tradition locates as the true seat of personhood? The Quran reserves knowledge of the soul's nature to God alone, emphasizing its mystery and sanctity. Unless machine intelligence is shown to be genuinely ensouled, able to know and worship God, its status would remain fundamentally different from that of human beings, regardless of its intellectual feats. Ultimately, Islam's engagement with the singularity and transhumanism would be neither one of straightforward rejection nor uncritical embrace. The tradition's core emphasis is on Tawhid, the oneness of God, and the unity of creation. Any technological development that threatens to exalt human or artificial will above the divine order, to treat creation as merely raw material for unlimited manipulation, or to sever the bonds of responsibility and humility, would meet principled resistance. But Islam's respect for reason, its attention to public welfare, maslaha, and its tradition of dynamic interpretation, ijtihad, also suggest pathways for measured adaptation. The wider Islamic response must therefore be dialogical, entering into conversation with both the philosophical questions raised by the singularity and the emerging realities of human technology integration. Islamic thinkers, scientists, and communities will be called to examine how new forms of intelligence might serve justice, alleviate suffering, and cultivate greater awareness of our dependence on God. At the same time, there will be a stern caution against technological hubris, reminders that not every enhancement is progress, not all knowledge is wisdom, and not all power brings true flourishing. Perhaps the greatest resource the tradition offers is its orientation toward humility, a recognition that humanity's creative gifts are themselves a trust and a test. Whether confronted by artificial minds or the dreams of limitless transcendence, the measure will remain whether these powers are wielded with gratitude, balance, and a sense of submission to a wisdom greater than our own. In the shadow of the singularity, the Islamic vision insists that what makes us most human is not raw intelligence or mastery, but our capacity for meaning, mercy, and remembrance.